Hi guys, so today we are cooking roasted chicken thighs with green vegetables and new potatoes. So I'll just give you a run through of what we've got. We've got some new potatoes which I've sliced, some frozen peas, some broccoli, 10% broccoli is fine, or this is just a normal bunch of broccoli. Smoked bacon, doesn't have to be smoked, it's streaky, but you could use any type of bacon. And then we've got bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. You could, if you don't like bones and if you don't like skin, buy the skinless variety. There's a lot more flavour in these, and there's a lot more flavour in the skin. For this particular recipe, that's why we've chosen these. And we've just got some garlic and a rather large onion. First job, we're going to season our chicken thighs, and I've already got my pan on there warm. So a little bit of oil over them. Just rub that in, and then a little bit of oil in the pan as well. And then all we're going to do is very carefully, because they've got water in, they will spit, so just be careful of your fingers. Place them skin side down into the pan. So what we are looking to do is just brown the skin. We're not cooking them the whole way, it's just to get a sear and make them golden brown. It will take about 2 to 3 minutes, so we'll cook them one side all the way through, and I'll just leave them in there now. So it's been about 1.5 minutes. To do, just check them, give them a turn, and make sure that they're colouring up and not sticking. So I think these are about there now. Yeah, they're golden brown. Lovely. So we don't worry about the underside yet, because that'll cook later. We'll lift them out, place them back on our tray. So next up, in the same pan, so we've got all that lovely chicken fat, we're going to add our bacon. And we'll leave this for about 3 to 4 minutes, just to get nicely golden brown. We can slice up our onions. So the recipe for this is actually 2 onions, but this is a really large Spanish onion, so we're only going to need the one. The amount is completely up to you. If you like caramelised onion, if you don't, just put less in. So top and tail it. Just being careful of our fingers, so we've got our hands there and our thumb behind our 3 fingers. We'll just roughly slice down. We're not looking for wafer thin, because they will just cook far too quickly. So you'll have about 1 millimetre thick. So now give these a little stir. Be about 1.5 minutes. Just cook them for a further 2 minutes, just until they're golden brown. And once it's been a couple of minutes, so we're just continuously stirring it, we will look to add our potatoes. So these are just new potatoes, any type. The little baby ones are fine, Jersey Royals are fine. The bacon will colour up, depending on how thick or thin it is. It will take quite a varied sort of time. This one's actually almost ready to go. So we just add our potatoes now. And they're going to soak up all that lovely bacon fat and flavour. And we're just going to get a little bit of colour on them. Keep moving them as well, because they will stick. And at this stage, we'll just get a couple of cloves of garlic, just crush them with the back of a knife. Just to loosen the skins up. We can just pop them in there, and that flavour will come out into the oil. So we don't need any chopped garlic, and at the end we can pick them out if we want to. So another 1 to 2 minutes, just constantly moving it, and keeping an eye on it so it doesn't burn, just colouring them up. Just keeping an eye on these. Once they've had a few minutes, bacon's lovely and crispy now, we're going to look to add our onions. In this stage, we'll put a little bit of black pepper in. Tiny pinch of salt just to help the moisture come out of the onions, and we will stir them in. And this is on medium heat. We'll just let them slowly sweat down. So maybe turning it down to low now, just to protect the bacon from cooking anymore and burning. So we'll turn it down to sort of a 1 or a 2 and just leave these for maybe 4 minutes. Just to soften them onions really, really nicely. So let's just keep this moving. It's, as you can see, the potatoes are starting to colour up. The onions are nice and soft. We just want to avoid it sticking. Just gently move it the whole way through, and I think it's nearly there now. The potatoes are starting to colour up, and the onions are getting really soft. So I think we're ready now. We place our chicken in. So we're going to pop it in skin side up. So that will continue cooking it and keeping it nice and crispy, which is key. And then underneath, all these lovely vegetables are just going to steam up and cook the chicken from beneath as well as the oven roasting from above. And then all that fat and flavour from the chicken is going to fall down into our potatoes, bacon and onions, and create really almost like a sauce. So we'll turn this off. Our oven's already on, it's on 180. So all we'll do, a little bit hot, straight off and in the oven for 20 minutes. So the chicken has had about 15 minutes in the oven. So at this stage we'll look to blanch or cook our broccoli. So I've just got some boiling water on here which has been seasoned, and we're going to put our broccoli straight in. So the chicken in total takes around 20 minutes, so at 15 minutes we're going to be cooking our broccoli, allowing 5 minutes for that to cook. Cool. So after 5 minutes we'll drain our broccoli. You can season that. You could put a knob of butter in here if you like butter on your vegetables. And then we'll get our chicken out of the oven. So the onions are really lovely and sweated down now, almost caramelised. So the potatoes, the chicken's crispy on top, but cooked all the way through. So the peas, straight out of the freezer. We're going to add these straight away. We don't need to worry about blanching them. The residual heat from this pan is so hot. In all these videos I'm using this red pan, but you can use any frying pan that goes in the oven. If you haven't got a frying pan that goes in the oven, just transfer it all to like a flat tray and place it all on there, or a tray with sides, and use that instead. I only use this. It's from Sainsbury's. I think it was on sale for about £5 of it. It's just really handy for all family meals, to be honest. So this will hold the heat. Perhaps if you are doing a different pan, you might want to boil the peas, but these will defrost in absolutely no time and they'll still have a nice bite to them. We've got some parsley here. We've got our lemon. Put some zest on first. For this, if you're using the zest, just have a quick look on the packs. It will say whether they're waxed or unwaxed. And if they are waxed, it's not as good for zesting. Obviously they've been dipped, whereas these ones are unwaxed, so they're great. And just a little squeeze of actual juice, and the other one. Just give that a nice little move around. That lemon juice and the fat from the chicken and the natural juice inside the chicken has made like almost a sauce in the bottom of it. Looks absolutely delicious. And then we can just place our broccoli in where there's space. Lovely. Little sprinkle of parsley to finish. And that is roasted chicken thighs with peas and new potatoes.